What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and I'll give you my player ratings. And yesterday was absolutely shocking. Pathetic, poor performance again. Newcastle got beat off Palace by a goal and nil, and it could have well been 4 or 5 goals had it been for Dubravka again. So we're in big trouble now. Yes, we're still points away from the drop zone, about 6 points in the drop zone. But at the end of the day, it's just unacceptable for Newcastle. Right, I'm going to my player ratings as promised. I'm going to say Martin Dubravka. I'll start with him. He made 2 cracking saves from Dan and Cahill. One of them's a point-blank save. Right, this guy, yet again, and I sound like a broken record, would have been in the bottom 3 by now, hadn't been for him. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Yes, he was a fault for a goal, but solid. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 for Dubravka. 8 out of 10 for Martin. On to the back 5. I'm going to start with Lazaro. I think he did fine against Zaha yesterday. I think he didn't do a bad job. I thought he was okay. But he let himself down by getting himself sent off right at the end by pulling back the Crystal Palace danger man. And because of that, I'm going to give him a 3 out of 10. Danny Rose. The Danny Rose from Tottenham, from England, is not the Danny Rose that I'm known playing for Newcastle. He joined us for a reason, and that is to get games. That's all it is. He is slow, he looks sluggish, he looks overweight, and when he gets the ball, he passes it sideways and backwards. He doesn't go forward enough for us as well. And yesterday, Ayew had him a couple of times, but he needs to put up because he is a decent left back and he's better than that. So I'm going to score him a 4 out of 10 for the England left back. Now on to Fairman Shah. He was casual yesterday and it was okay, but at the end of the day, the defence wasn't very good. So I'm going to score him a 4 out of 10. Lascelles wasn't a brilliant captain performance. He couldn't handle Benteke at times. And at times, so he runs at him, he didn't know what to do. He gets book first troubles as well. And I just thought he had an awful time at the back. So I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10 for our captain. Fernandez, he did a couple of blocks there, but he's the best out of the bad bunch at the back. So I'm going to score him a 5 out of 10. On to the midfield. I'm going to start with Bentaleb. This guy is absolutely hopeless. All he does, he just neat and tidy, just passes sideways, play it back. What does this guy bring to the team? I haven't seen it. It's a joke. I mean, Howie, we needed a centre forward, and what do? We go and get him in the midfield. It's not what we want. He's no better than the ones we have got. What does Isaac Hayden have to do to get back in the team? He's our best player, one of our best players in the midfield for that role. And this guy, just, I'm sorry, but he's absolutely hopeless. He's poor. And he doesn't look rash fit neither. 3 out of 10. Sean Longstaff. On the Rafa, it was fantastic. On the boost, he's regressed so quickly. It's just incredible. Yesterday, another poor performance. I don't want to cuss him because he's a good player, but yesterday, like Bentaleb, not good enough. It's horrible. I'm going to give him a 3 out of 10. On to the forwards. I'm going to start with Almiron. Now, look, I like him. His work rate, I cannot question. But he has gone on and put it. And when he runs to the bar, right, he gets easily tackled. And second half is nowhere there to be seen. And he needs to start scoring goals and he needs to do some assists as well and use his brain a little bit. I love the guy, but yesterday it was just poor. 4 out of 10. On to Maximin. Look, he tried his best yesterday. He tried to open things up with his trickery and skill. Again, no end product. He did have a chance and he was unlucky when he fell just over the top. That was his best moments. But I just don't think it's unfair on him really because he's a brilliant player and he deserves a better club in Newcastle. And I heard Wolves are after him today, one in the newspapers, if Jorah decides to move on from Wolves. I'd love to keep this guy, but I think he could be on his way. I hope not. I'm going to give Sir Maximan a 6. Joe Linton. Steve Bruce is right. He is not a natural goal scorer, and yesterday has proved that. He had one decent chance to keep our saved it over the bar for a quarter, and after that, he just not in a position to score goals. Again, it is frustrating. He's poor. He's not good enough. And I just don't. And when he costs £40 million, you got to do better. You got to show goals. You got to work hard. And he didn't. Steve Bruce have to keep playing him because others are injured or simply not good enough. So, how much longer are we going to preserve with this guy? I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. Could have been a lot worse, but hey, there you go. Joe Linton, 4 out of 10. He needs to be dropped next week. He has to be dropped. No ifs, no buts. On to the subs bench. And before going to my subs, why does it take Steve Bruce to make a change on 70 minutes? And also, why is he only playing 2 subs instead of the 3 to change things up? This guy is a hopeless, pathetic manager. He should never be appointed in the first place, but I'll come to him in a second. But on to the subs. Matt Ritchie, 5 out of 10, give him standard 5. And who else is it? Dwight Gale came on in place of Joe Linton, and I'll give him a 5 out of 10. Didn't do much anyway, neither did Ritchie. On to Steve Bruce, 1 out of 10. He's got his team selections wrong. His tactical awareness is absolutely poor. He's clueless, inept. He better fix it up because we are in big trouble. And then he comes out and saying we couldn't afford to buy a striker because we would have got Dwight Gale and he's a very good player. Really, Steve? Really? I think you need a heat tester, my friend. I really do. But if you think he's going to be our Syria to keep us up, then all for you, my friend, all for you. You are absolutely a bellend. You really are, Steve. And if you don't win this game next Saturday against Burnley or Southampton after that, then you deserve to be sacked. But then again, Ashley and Charlie leave things too late, don't they? And it was a shambolic game with 2 shots on the goal. It is absolutely ridiculous. We've got problems all over the pitch. Our set pieces are pathetic. We cannot cross the ball. We don't create. Nout. And nah, I can't have that. And we as fans deserve much better. Anyway, leave your comments down in the section down below, and I will do another video later. And until then, how are we the lads?